What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're talking World Rugby Rankings as the international rugby kicked off in the season with the Rugby Championship, and obviously we saw 2 victories for South Africa and New Zealand off the record defeat against Australia. Not a good weekend for Australia and not a good week starter for Australia either, as they have now dropped below Argentina in the Rugby World Rankings, which is not something that they would have wanted, and that is due to the fact that the All Blacks beat them by such a severe amount of points. The Argentines didn't win either this weekend, but because they played the game and got some points on the board, they managed to keep it okay, whereas Australia got thrashed and unfortunately didn't get what they needed in order to achieve a movement in the world rankings. We didn't see movement from the past, we now have, and other than that, everything else in the World Rugby Rankings stays the same. The Wallabies, they put up a real fight in the first 15 minutes, having only trailed by 6 points at half-time, but the All Blacks just showed what they're all about, and found the attacking rhythm to the game that was missing in the previous weeks, and ruthlessly punishing their opponents going for it. I mean, first half tries with Rieko Ioane, Brodie, Retallick and Ardie Savea, followed by, after the break, Codie Taylor double, and further scores from Sevu Reece, Jordan and David Havili. Richie Mo'unga nailing 5 conversions and Barrett 2, in addition to McKenzie's monstrous 59-metre penalty. The All Blacks racked up their highest ever total against the Wallabies. Now, a lot of people will be saying, well, gee man, why the hell haven't they gotten past South Africa? Well, South Africa obviously picked up a win. We do have a number of points ahead. Yes, we haven't played rugby for so long, but as time goes on, New Zealand will be creeping closer because these things happen. So it's going to be an interesting few weeks. It's an opportunity for New Zealand to take number 1 if they continue their dominant winning performance in the World Rugby Rankings. So as the championship has kicked off, we finally see movement in the World Rankings until we get to the test level matches at the end of the year. So it's not a good one. And they say, obviously, having gained 0.18 points, this is the Springboks for the comprehensive win over the Wallabies. And New Zealand has managed to marginally cut down the gap between themselves and South Africa at the top of the rankings to 4.91 points. The Yankees enjoyed a fairly good day in the Springbok jersey. It was fairly comfortable with the victory for the world champions. The fly-off kicked 17 points and also set up a try. He did indeed. Much better game from him after a clever cross kick. And obviously, Cobus Reinach also showing his skill at Pulila Fasi as well. But Argentina also getting some points on the board. So it was going to be interesting, but South Africa were just too strong. However, even though South Africa won, Argentina still moved up, and New Zealand got a little bit further closer to South Africa. So it's going to be interesting to see how the heck this tournament ends up as we approach the middle stage at the end of this tournament. I think everyone's just waiting for that final game. South Africa versus the All Blacks, or that opportunity when the game happens. Who's going to win? Is it going to be a walkover? Is it going to be a competitive game? Is it going to be a draw? Or what can we expect? There's already people saying South Africa are going to get thumped. But I recall them saying that about the Lions as well. And South Africa ended up winning the series. So we'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure. All Blacks are a totally different team to the Lions. With all due respect to the British and Irish Lions fans, this is a total different monster. In those last 20 minutes, this team is brilliant. They know us. They've got our number. But we've got their number too. Hence why we are all so damn excited for this contest. It is going to be rememberable, remarkable, exciting and intense. So we'll have to wait to see what happens. But after the good wins for South Africa and for New Zealand, the teams will be smiling. The teams will be confident, and they'll want to use that confidence going forward, going further. Week 2 this weekend, and then we see a little bit of a break for the other guys. And then, it's going to be an interesting tournament, and I can't wait to see what happens. That's going to do it for today's video. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.